Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
SDSU.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Leach. That's caught. It's Green.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. 1st down for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hankerson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Hankerson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Leach. Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. yards ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Quickly complete. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Hands it off. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. To the air on 2nd down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Find some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Leach. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got the quick pass. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to throw. It's Leach. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off play action on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Leach. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Another incompletion on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Now this offense is back on the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Leach. Here's a heat. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unleashes it. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Breaks gets into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Offense working from the pistol. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab, and there's room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Now they'll run the draw. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 21 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Leach. Snagged out of the air. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Running it to the right. Hard running there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And now this offense will take the field again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Spin, still running. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Firing to the right, complete.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
The throw to the outside is complete. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Toward the end zone. He's got it for the touchdown. Oh, they absolutely had to have it, and he delivers with what might be the game winner.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He's in open space downfield. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Caught. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. It'll be short. That one would have taken some tremendous leg strength. With the win today, they're now bowl agree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that.